What's poppin', corn kernels, and welcome to Cinema Synicals, where we break down movies, shows, and games, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the cynical. I'm the movie virgin Pun, and my co-host, Mr. Universal Studios himself, Mr. Man that's not a pirate but likes the anchor.
Yar. Wait.
The booty man to the anchor man, even though that's not news. Drunk. What's poppin', my dude? How are you?
Got a mouthful of jerky and I'm ready to touch this movie, tap this movie. I don't fuck. Never mind.
What does that have to do with the news? Breaking news.
My sentence ended at mouthful of jerky, and then my mouth kept going. I was like, "Oh shit, here we go."
We're off to a great start. But
I just want to say on the record, being Mr. Universal isn't always a wonderful time. I just spent 3 hours today walking in circles testing out a completely uneventful HHN map that just had zero theming. It was just walking in circles in a warehouse. It was wonderful for 3 hours. Just mind you,
I mean, we watched The Haunted Mansion a few weeks ago, so I'm sure it was something similar. Like to the ride.
I mean, Chucky is the only theme that we've actually released this year.
But like Chuck E. Cheese? No, FNAF is already a thing. You can't steal that.
Actually, which is scarier, Chucky the doll or Chuck E. Cheese? I'd say Chuck E. Cheese, hands down. 10 out of 10. Would not enter that building ever again.
I mean,
not just because I'm not a kid, but
that's you also need like a child under 12, I believe.
If I ever have a kid, I'm not bringing a Chuck E. Cheese.
Sight. Oh my god, that's such a sight to just Drunkie Jr.
Oh god.
That's a sight.
That kid's already like pre messed up. I am not.
So this has nothing to do with the movie we're watching today. The movie we're watching today is Anchor.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got up there.
They really got out here fast. The movie we're watching today is Anchorman: The Legend of Ron Burgundy. And honestly, this is so along with there was another movie I talked about, but this is one of the DVDs that I had in the van because we had a DVD player that played a bunch of movies. This was probably the
van
prime.
Down by the river.
Probably. I don't know that reference. I did not understand that reference.
Oh my god, you sweet summer child.
It's May. It's almost summer. No, but this was one of the movies where we watched 100,000 times because it's in the back of the van. That and Chicken Little, and there's a couple others.
Badass.
But like we just and Larry the Cable Guy, Health Inspector. A very interesting mix. But I've watched this movie so many times. I could probably quote. I haven't watched it in a couple of years because, as for the record, it has not aged well. I'll put. I have a little warning I want to say before we actually start the movie. But some of these jokes are terrible. They're awful. They will not age well. We will be talking about them. We may laugh at them. We may quote them, but we're only doing it for entertainment purposes. We don't actually believe in what.
Sometimes humor is offensive. I'm sorry.
Yes, this humor is especially offensive, but it was proper for the time period that this movie came out and and the setting of the movie.
I think it's funny because it's improper. Like sometimes things are funny because that's not something a person should say.
But it's also something along like The Office or I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. Like some of the moments are going to be awkward, and that's what's going to make it funny if you're into that. Some of the moments. The other moments, I'm just going to be like, oh my God, why the French toast
my entire life is awkward
showing on my screen. But no, I just wanted a little quick warning. I have a proper warning I'll read before, but no, I'm excited to watch this one because I know this is a movie that you have not really seen or really know anything about, and I know this movie back, forth, side to side, up, down, blindfolded, drunk.
Paul Rudd's in this movie. It can't be that bad. Paul Rudd's
Who's Paul Rudd?
Super wholesome.
I don't know who
exactly.
Who is Paul Rudd?
Ant-Man. He's Ant-Man.
Paul Rudd. I know who he is.
R-U-D-D.
Oh, it's he's I don't even know. Wait, he's an Anchorman?
I think so. I might be wrong.
Oh my God, I did not recognize. Yes, he is. He's one of the main characters. So he has a mustache in this movie. I did not recognize who that was. Oh my God.
I saw him in like a meme that someone made of it. I was like, oh, hey, Paul Rudd's in this.
I had no idea what that was. It's the mustache and the mullet that throws me off. Jesus. For those of you that do know, Paul Rudd is Brian Fantana.
Loud noises.
No.
Just Steve Carell.
Yes. No, I'm excited to watch this, and I'm excited to have a movie that you haven't really seen yet. So, before we hop in, we do have a rating system, which you'll actually be seeing on the screen probably now, which I'll mark. Okay, show ratings.
The time is now.
The time is your time is up. My time is now. You can't see me. My time is now. Thanks, John Cena. So we're gonna be. So we have a rating system that we have. We have one that we rate before we see the movie, and then we have 4 that we talk about after the movie. So Drunk Rap, before we see this movie, before you jump into this wonderful train wreck of a movie in 2023 known as Anchorman, what is your preview? What are your thoughts going into this movie?
So if it is the caliber of Step Brothers or the figure Blazing
Blades of Glory,
or Blaze of Glory, that's it. If it's of that caliber, I'm gonna say 3.5 out of 10. If it's of the caliber of like Click, I'm gonna say 8.5.
Actually, I wonder what came out first. Anchorman.
I feel like Anchorman came out first.
Anchorman. Well, I was thinking Talladega Nights. Oh yeah. No, Anchorman came out first. Anchorman was 04. Talladega Nights was 06.
I'm gonna come at you like a spider monkey. Yeah.
So okay, interesting. So you're gonna give which one are you doing? So
if it's a stupid, like pure stupid movie with the only comedy is that people are made uncomfortable and awkward, I'm gonna say 3.5. If it has genuine humor in it and good writing, I will go ahead and go as far as like, let's go. I'm gonna split the difference and say 5.75. So 8.5 is the high, 3.5 is the low.
5.75 out of 10 is what you're saying.
Yes. Yeah.
I am going into this so excited to talk the most amount of shit. Like the amount of garbage I want to spew at this movie. I'm so excited to do. I'm going to probably give this. I'm more excited to talk about the movie than actually watch the movie. I'm giving this a 6, only because I'm excited to be like, hey, we're gonna fucking watch this movie. It's gonna be a little garbage, but I'm actually excited to, I want to see your opinions and stuff. Like something that you haven't seen before. I'm excited to like see, you know what I mean? Like that's gonna be a whole new adventure for us.
Don't tell me, but I'm very excited to learn whether or not you think is a really good movie that's bad or a really bad movie that's just funny, like good to watch. Bad, like The Room. It's shitty quality, but a great time to just get drunk to.
No, that's fair.
We need to do this drunk one day. This would be a great movie to start that off, but we're not doing that today.
Not tonight. There might be another. I have a couple other movies that'd be fun under the influence.
Honestly, Ricky Bobby would be a good one to get drunk to.
I think any Will Ferrell movie would be good to get drunk at too.
God damn it.
But
any Adam Sandler movie I could only watch drunk, except for Click. And I think whatever recent movie he did with the golfing thing,
he also had Uncut Gems, which was the a serious movie. I had never seen it either, but I've heard good things. The one movie, I think the one Adam Sandler movie I'd go back and watch again that I'd be like actually interested to watch is 8 Crazy Nights, the animated movie of Adam Sandler. Have you ever seen that?
51st? No, I haven't seen that, but 51st Dates would be another one. That's 51st Dates and Click are the 2 movies that I know of Adam Sandler that are actually touching and have genuine, like you genuinely care about some of the characters. I've never seen any other movie of his that I gave a shit about any of the characters.
Interesting. Very interesting. No, I mean, there's some that are pretty good out there, but a lot of them I'm just kind of like, it's an experience. Okay. It's a time. Let me just make one little snippet.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's THX or whatever.
Is that THX? I thought that was something else. To save over that. And then before I have a couple disclaimers I want to read before we continue here. First things first, if you want to watch alongside of us watching this movie, play this alongside of you watching this video, whether you have it in your headphones, you have this on TV, a couple monitors, etc. Keep the volume low or off while we talk about it. This is on Amazon. I don't know. I think you have to rent it for, I think it's a couple dollars.
I bought it. You can rent it too for like, it's like $1 extra to buy it. So I was like,
yeah. No, it's really not that expensive a movie. Honestly, the DVD is probably super cheap. Any way that you want to watch it, feel free. Just watch alongside. We'll have a time code in the middle of the screen while we're doing it. This movie is rated R. Viewer's discretion is advised. Please make sure you're allowed to watch this before you open up the content. Watch alongside us. We are not responsible for you if you get in trouble with your parents or guardians. As I mentioned before, but I do want to reiterate the fact that some of these jokes are really inappropriate. It's kind of bad. Might make you uncomfortable. There might be just some overall very uncomfortable situations when it comes to the humor. We may talk about it. We may repeat it. For the time period when it came out in 2004, it was funny, but now it is not. 19 years later, holy shit, we're getting old. But just letting you know, some of this might be uncomfortable for certain audiences, and it is not our content. We apologize. So
if this triggers you, I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Yeah, just, I just want to point that out there before we start. But
I'm going to say so many offensive things, guys. If you watch through this whole thing and you don't hear me say any offensive things, you probably should start it over and watch it again. And if you still didn't hear me, you should probably watch it again and again and again. Keep watching it. It'll come up. It'll come up.
Be a time.
And if you didn't find it, go into the comments and type, "Hey, I didn't find anything offensive. What the hell, man?" But just keep watching. You'll find it. Don't worry about engagements. That's our job.
Are you ready?
I guess.
All right. Countdown is on you, my friend.
All right. 99, 98, 3, 2, 1, click. DreamWorks? Oh, God. We had a hand in this?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, world. I'm initially assuming this is going to be a bad movie. But I don't know. So I'm going into this. Everything I say is with the understanding that it's a bad movie. So I
didn't really build it up either. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't build it up, but it's definitely
following is based on actual events. Bullshit. Names, locations, and events have been changed. Oh, question. Burgundy. Is that more brown or red?
Red.
Okay.
I don't know. You know what? That'll be, yeah. I think it's more like blood. Like maroon, burgundy. I see that more as a red.
I'm more cable.
Oh, God.
Nowadays, people are going to be like, what the fuck's cable? There was a time before YouTube.
I wish I had this voice. This narrative voice is so soothing and just, imagine this guy on Twitch nowadays. He'd make a
And in San Diego, one Anchorman was about to something. Oh my.
Like I'm making Wolverine purr.
And suits so fine they made Sinatra look like a hobo.
I think Burgandy was the balls.
There you go.
He looks, 2004, he looks decent though. Like,
Will Ferrell.
Is 20 years ago, Will Ferrell. Everyone, come see how good I look.
I don't know. He could improve his complexion, but what is this like white letters with blue line around it?
You don't like it?
It just seems like,
I had ribs. I wonder what Christina Applegate, the main female character, did in after this movie. I actually don't know. How are you? That mustache, though.
Yeah.
I gotta pull off that mustache. I got the hair going. Honestly, I have that part like on the side of his head, the little widow's peak right there. I have that. I just need to pull off the mustache. But that takes a while to grow out.
Chris Parnell's in this. Who's Chris Parnell again?
New York. Unique New York.
Unique New York.
I love Scotch.
Oh, God. Scotch tastes terrible.
Down into my belly.
Wow.
Has all these shaped feet.
That is true.
Ron.
Maybe.
30. On. I don't hate the text, the white and the blue. I don't hate it. It works well with the black background.
It just feels like
I look like
really
hell.
juvenile.
But my eyes. If you're a man, I'll punch you.
Bush
The
League.
first bit of sexism, love it. Not a bank loan. Andre! I'm sorry. Oh, oh, oh. This is how we should warm up before every stream.
Instant replay. I love it.
The arsonist has oddly shaped feet. So hi. We need like an intro like this.
Yeah.
Go time.
I love it.
Foreign news. This would be actually this would be a really good intro for like Kill the Flask or like I'm just saying like just you and like people that you stream with like us and then like the Kill the Flask and kind of have that.
There it is.
Oh my god, seeing Paul Rudd with a mustache, it looks so different now.
Chris Parnell is Archer. He's Cyril. Yeah.
Oh.
And he's also
Bob Burger,
Jerry in Rick and Morty.
Life. First in a hospital. Dude, that tie. I've never looked at the outfits now. I've not seen this movie in like 15 years.
Burgandy's on. Shut the hell up. I love it. Wow. AI, man.
In 2004.
I know.
28
amazing.
degrees in upper northwest. 38 degrees
in
the Middle East.
There you go.
Oh my god. Love this. Oh! The Vine. This is Vine. This is Vine right here. Nutty the squirrel. Well, like, these nuts. That's YouTube. America's Funniest Home Videos right there. It's gotta be. I wonder where the squirrel video came from. I'm Burgundy. You stay classy. You stay classy, Cinema Synicals. That might. That should be a new thing. Super duper.
Neato gang.
Good news. Get it done, gentlemen. I've just been handed an urgent, horrifying news story. I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen. Cannonball!
He just shoved his eyeball in the pool.
I know.
Oh there's so much glass in that pool.
Dwayne Johnson?
Trigger discipline, no! No, take your... Oh, God.
Yourself and yes. For my penis. God, this is terrible. Oh, shit.
I am stunned.
Good night. Look at those sideburns. Having fun. Cocktails in me. Started fire in someone's kitchen. Take my pants off.
Hey man, SeaWorld's not too far away.
Can you take your pants off at SeaWorld? SeaWorld's near you guys, right? Near your
it's right up the road.
Really? Can you take your pants off there? Of course of the day.
Technically, yeah. While I'm changing
underwear.
I'm changing into my shorts. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Because that polo turtleneck combo. I would enjoy a nice pair of slacks. Years later, Dr. 48. Yep.
Why are you repeating that?
I'm not saying that.
Not. Brian, having a good time.
Wait,
what?
The San Diego Chargers? Hold on. When did Chargers football.
Yeah,
Oh my god, you did.
The infantileness of this.
Oh, wait, the Chargers were in San Diego back in the 80s. Oh, I didn't know that. And they are in San Diego. Oh my god, that makes sense now. I never put it together. Oh, here it is.
I mean, they're doing a good job making fun of his lifestyle.
Man. Yeah, no, seriously. What, the party lifestyle?
Well, it's like 70s boys club kind of stuff.
70s, 80s, I think.
Yeah.
Zeus.
By the beard of Zeus. Oh my god. The man's wearing a Speedo. You know he's classy.
Wait, a red Speedo with an orange robe.
I do have a red robe, but it's more like a towel. Yeah. I do have a gray silk robe though.
I need a robe in my. We should do a robe stream.
Dude, I got this for it's like $20. It's fake silk, but goddamn is it comfortable.
I need to just. I need to accommodate one from a hotel. Oh, here we go. Buy them for like that wine glass.
Oh.
I'm ready for this.
Dude, that is a fancy fruity drink.
Look at that hairy chest. Hello. Hi.
As Christina Applegate.
Yes, it is. I wonder what she's done after this.
Oh,
this,
shit. She was in Friends, Anchorman 2, Reno 911, and
You're an absolute wonderful honey. I want to be friends with him.
Oh shit! I accidentally closed the player. I've got it back. I'm back up. I'm at 10:08.
10:17, 10:18,
okay.
10:19.
All right, I've skipped up.
Kind of a big deal. People know me. People. I haven't been
leather.
I have
bound books.
Many leather-bound books, and my apartment smells of rich mahogany. I can't.
That sounded stupid.
Damn, it's wonderful. Can we start over, please? Could you start over? I want to be inside you.
He's gonna put it up there. Oh, it's mine.
If not, throw white back.
I'm done.
I want to be on you. No, just send it right. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Me.
He had to say in you.
No, I want to be on you. I want to be on you. I want to be on you. God, it's so bad. The main character. The main character of the movie right here coming up. Honestly, this apartment's super nice too. Like, I would rock this. I would rock this apartment.
This is a damn good pad though.
Yeah, right. Oh. She was different.
I have to be honest. I say that all the time. I shouldn't say that as much.
I'm beloved.
Is he Dr. Dolittle? Is this a Dr. Dolittle remake?
I think so. Wow. You have so
Baxter. Oh, Baxter.
What? Me talking to Goku after stream.
Miniature Buddha covered in hair. I like this. This is
what? Dude, speak Spanish and English, please.
Oh my god, this is Dr. Dolittle.
Put in the refrigerator, and then you eat the whole wheel of cheese. I wouldn't do that. I'm not even. That's amazing.
God, that I know. I've heard so many people say that.
I love that quote.
I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
You pooped in the refrigerator, and then the whole. I used to wear retainer like that as a kid. Oh my god, dude! I saw at the bottom. I saw like a 5 teeth retainer at the front, like a string thing, like a.
I've never seen one that was actually out of your mouth.
I used to wear that as a kid every night for years. drunk right after our Friday streams.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're not. Stop screaming.
That
was not a big red candle. Oh shit! It's a type of device that used for certain purposes.
But how could he have eaten it? It would have been
That's a
like
good
hard to.
That's a good question. Looking for a new anchor. What?
That's an older taxi.
Ooh, the music though. Look at the hairstyle on the back left. Oh my god, dude. She looks like a flight attendant. Oh, he's counting his $6. What's this, Uber? When the hell's the first? But she's an old wooden ship used during the Civil War era. An old wooden ship. Is that not what diversity is?
Apparently not. I'm now corrected.
No.
That actually does remind me of how I act at work. Daniel, are you paying attention? No. What's going on?
Asheville, North Carolina. Oh. Corning Stone.
Hey, it's his new friend. He wants to be on.
Yeah. I love that suit.
It's a very pink suit. It looks like a skin from Ash.
Bullshit. I love the ladies. Anchorman.
That's a scientific fact.
What? No, what we're yelling about?
There you go. Loud noises.
It's terrible. She has beautiful eyes and her hair smells like cinnamon. There it is. Is that a slot? Oh, there's a slot machine in the back. No. He plays that part so well.
Yes, Bears. He does. Oh my god, that's the only argument that now.
Drunk guy trying to hit on someone.
Listen, just because awkwardly. I told you that 5 times that's happened.
You can use my office and maybe we can go to lunch. All right. And
oh god, the bones.
Oh shit. I love the background music. It's a man's world in the 80s. God, that's so funny. It's a coming of age tale.
No, El Paso.
How far west have you been?
I've been to California.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fair, yeah. I've only driven through Cali.
Oh, come on! What do you throw polluting? Yeah,
Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's getting soft.
Hey, he's wearing a burgundy suit.
Yeah. That's so bad. Oh my god. Papa Burgandy. Huh? Ayo.
Had to put up the front.
Oh,
Rival news gang.
fucking love.
There he is.
He's so good in this too. Oh my god, that tie! I'm just looking at the outfits now. This is amazing.
That laugh.
That tie though, Vince Vaughn's tie though. Where'd you get those clothes? The toilet store. Nice. No, Dorothy and Mantooth out for a nice seafood dinner. Never call her again.
That is actually a pretty pun insult. I'm gonna take your mom out to a nice dinner and never call her again.
It's honestly, that's probably the origin of where my trash talk comes from.
I love your mom makes nice macaroni and cheese.
Exactly. Just
loud noises.
I don't know. What were you yelling about? Ugh, you know. The Nielsen ratings, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Their word number 2. All I know is Paul Rudd. He just really sticks out of this movie.
They're doing a good job of setting up some conflicts, but it seems kind of convenient that they just sort of ran into him here. Although,
who would park their van like that?
Yeah.
Do they have the e-brake on?
Realistic dialogue. I love it.
Oh. That's so bad. I love this.
Sister Margaret. Okay. Right? I love that. That recontextualizes the whole conversation. It's fantastic. Hey, it's Chris Parnell. It's Cyril.
Who?
Cyril Figgis.
Is that a Game of Thrones reference?
No, it's Archer.
Oh.
Cyril Figgis.
Baloney. Oh, she said baloney. Oh.
Everybody looking at her like that.
In. Whammy.
Wow.
Whammy. I think I would tie just like that. What? No. I think I have a similar tie though. I'm really enjoying the outfits. Ooh.
Nice one.
This is called a low blow. Oh. Pants stance. I think you've heard of this one. Is that an Adidas shoe? Do you wear any cologne, Sir Drunk? Are you cologne man?
Whenever I go into work, if I don't feel particularly comfortable, yeah.
Called Sex Panther.
Wow.
So you know it's stinks enough.
All right, that's too much.
60% of the time it works.
Okay, that I've definitely heard that before. I wonder if it's just whiskey.
So back to the cologne conversation.
Yeah, I've got a couple that I wear. The one is good. The others are Aris, I think, Arris,
Really?
and the others are just generic.
Yeah, I've never been a cologne guy. For whatever reason, I could never rock it.
No, now she's not. She's lost her high ground a bit.
There. Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
Well, his hour is running out. Yikes. I'm looking forward to this. Cough. Look over here.
Hi. I'm going to extend to you invitation to the party. Pants and yes. Yes. I was trying to decide a game. Do you want to play this? No. Yes. Party in my pants? No, party.
He's lovable. He actually is kind of lovable.
Oh God. Part my tongue. He might be the best character in the movie. It's tough.
So far, yeah. Oh God, the gun show.
2 tickets to the gun show, baby.
He doesn't do it like you. Like he's copying off of you.
For the record, did not get the gun show. Might have to add this now. 1,002. What? A little concentration, concentration bicep curls. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh. Ugh. I mean, that's more of a shoulder workout if you really. I mean, yeah, I guess it's like the upper back right there. Yeah, tricep, like back of the shoulder. That's fair. My arm. Of 1,000. I wonder how heavy that dumbbell was.
Dorsiness. That's a good.
That's a dolphin. They'll get you. Wow.
Excuse me?
Not you. Wow. Damn.
Talk to me like a human being, for God's sakes.
To dinner. Squire. When I come down to see you at Universal, you're gonna squire me about town.
Obviously.
2 hearts.
I'm going to squire you to all of my favorite restaurants, all of my favorite, places to walk around the malls and stuff like that.
As professional, as journalists and professionals.
No, purely platonic and sexual. You and me.
Wait, hold on. What? Hello. Awesome.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
I was not expecting that.
Oh. I'm gonna. It's a pattern.
Wow. It's the police.
Fucking wow. That wow got me so bad.
Quattro region. I am taken aback too.
The pants store. The wow, dude. We gotta stop the movie. At this point, we can't top that.
Right,
Just the wow.
All right, a good portion of the scenes from the trailers were omitted from the final cut. The scenes including Burgandy. Oh, it's gone. Oh, God.
Yeah, why are people smoking cigarettes?
Hey, it's Rhodey!
Oh my God, this is this is Rhodey's mother.
Okay.
San Diego Zoo. Can I say that to your bot every time I don't get scrapped? You panda jerk.
Yes, you by all means you can.
Oh, I'm Ron Burgundy.
That's a setup for a later joke. It has to
What?
be.
No.
I'm so excited for that.
This is a mistake. He's very for the Brad said about me the first time. He's very cute. No, he's hairy.
I love it.
I gotta pull off that mustache.
Time to go.
I wonder if I can pull. I should do that mustache for something. Charity. I wonder. I got to go with thick though. That's very thick on the top.
I guess it's just nowadays or whatever. I would never feel comfortable enough to actually put my hand on somebody.
I mean, he was just leading her out the door.
He touched her on. He like no consent. She didn't say, "Hey, I don't."
Yeah.
I would not feel comfortable with that.
Oh, look at that city skyline.
Like
it doesn't
today
look like San Diego.
At work, we had to walk around in circles to do the whole HHN thing. At one point, they said do a Congo line, and there were some interns who were walking in front of me. They all put their hands on each other's shoulders, and I couldn't put my hand on her shoulder. The girl behind me put her hands on my shoulders. I like basically cringed away from her. I was like, no.
Did you hear that?
Something about Virginia.
No. San Diego. The meaning in translation of San Diego was lost in time, but some historians thinks it translates to Wales Vagina. Yeah,
that's a definitely San Diego.
San Diego. No. When in
I feel like why is everybody in this movie except for her stupid?
The table. Oh my God, the table's reserved for Ron Burgundy.
Did it say? Oh, I can't even. Yeah, I got subtitles.
It's very blurry, but yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
I didn't realize it. That's a nice little when in Rome.
Wow.
By the way, vermouth in Manhattan is interesting. Wait,
Fred Armisen.
Ugh. Oh my God, I can't. This is a very interesting scene. I enjoy this. By the way, oh my God, that suit. I gotta find that shirt somewhere. I'd love to wear that shirt.
That is a fantastic suit.
I used to be in a jazz band, actually. I played the trombone and jazz. It was a good time.
Oh my God.
I wish I could play the trombone now, but my lung capacity is severely lacking for,
I'm pretty good at blowing. He pulls out the flute. Okay, I like that. Right? Not prepared at all.
And the mouthpiece separate. Excuse me. I wonder if he actually knows how to play flute.
Probably not this good.
My sister used to play flute. Never got to hang. It's a very weird, like, blowing thing. Little ham and eggs, by the way. I wish I could. I tried playing the flute, but it's tough.
He's taking something good and he's ruining it with grunts.
I mean, he's being over the top. I think that's what it. All that alcohol. Go pop off.
See, this is what I'm saying. Every single person is stupid in this movie except for her. Like, they're all laughing that he's walking on their food. Absurd. All right, so he's supposedly skilled.
For the record, you cannot do that with a flute.
Okay, I'm fairly certain this is a dream at this point.
This whole movie is just a dream.
This whole movie is a dream.
That flute is now like not like ruined.
Yeah, she's like looking at him with wanting eyes, and this is definitely his dream. This is a dream. He fell asleep at the Kissing Rock or whatever where they have parked.
Oh, San Diego, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, they're having oysters. Never noticed that. They're having oysters. His flute's still out.
Yes, it is. And his instrument's there too.
I see what you did there. No, he took those pants back. He took those pants back to the pants store for the pattern.
True. In
his pants. Oh boy. I would have become networking. Actually, a girl that I went to high school with, she just got like a really a top reporting job in Columbus, somewhere in Ohio. I was like, by the way, a news station in Ohio is like interesting, but to make it all the way from like Buffalo to Ohio is insane. Oh, here we go. Here's the line. Oh, here we go. It's getting spicy. Exclamation point, not safe for work. If you're still with us at this point, exclamation point, not safe for work. NSFW in the comments. Also, we have to get really better at, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell next to the latest Pun Hit Wonder and Cinema Synicals
I'm going to need a list in the comments of all of the quotes in this movie that made you cringe nowadays.
And there's at least 1,400. Oh my.
That's why I want to.
It's getting for the record. All of you, please close your eyes.
All right, so everybody, pause the movie right now. No. Tell me, is this?
I wouldn't pause. Just like
no. This is 100%
darkness all the way down to 0, so you can actually see this.
I can't actually believe that this is happening. She's too smart for this. Yeah.
There's golden sheets.
Yeah, I actually have satin sheets.
Funny enough, if you put subtitles on this movie, I think Baxter is actually like saying something. All right, here's your dream sequence.
I got subtitles on, and oh my god. Oh my. Okay.
Oh my god.
I don't. Okay.
What, Drunkie, you don't know anything about Pleasure Town?
I've never been there.
The most close were able to do me on it.
Yep, 100% dream. Didn't happen.
It happened.
No, I'm not.
It's now officially canon in the Anchorman universe that this didn't. Oh, he was retainer still. That's When in
It
Rome.
doesn't really apply.
When in Rome.
I just said that.
That's gonna be my stream title tomorrow. Just when in Rome with Drunk Rat.
When in the hideout, do as the roadies do.
Oh my god, that should be a T-shirt.
I like. Okay.
When in the hideout on the front.
Folks.
When in the hideout in
folks.
front, and then do what the roadies do on the back.
Do as the roadies do.
Wait, you gotta write that down. When in the hideout.
Somebody in the comments, can you add that these comments so I remember this in the future? Thank you.
I'll write it down in my notes. Help it. Phenomenal. Being in love. Oh, here we go. This is. I hate that I'm enjoying this too much. Love.
I do like how they've all just like stopped with their silliness and they genuinely care.
I don't remember. Keep going.
Oh, wow.
Those came our bathrooms, though. Pretty sure that's not love.
Damn it. This watch.
Love.
I love lamp. I love
lamp. I love lamp.
I do love.
He looks so young in this too. Oh my god.
I do love lamp.
World Ron. God, that quote. Kind of like, hi baby, gonna have some afternoon delight. Hey, it's a karaoke portion of the movie.
Starlight Vocal Band.
When.
All right, that actually doesn't sound bad.
Right? I mean, I don't know if it's actually them, but it might be.
Thinking about you, working up my appetite, looking forward to a little afternoon delight. The sparks ignite, and the thought of loving you is getting so excited. Sky rockets in flight. So I need to. Can we pause it for a second? Is this a thing we can pause? Because I want to pause it and I want to tell you a story.
Sure. Pausing at yeah. Pausing.
All right. Tell me where your time was.
I'm at 4106.
All right, I'm at 4107. Perfect. So in 5th or 6th grade, I was in a Christian private school, like at a church thing. One of the things we had 3v3 scrimmage soccer, which is just 6 people on the field, two forwards and one in goal.
Yeah.
And you had 2 ways to win points every game. One was at the beginning, every team had their own theme. Like all the jerseys were the same color, and then you had a theme, and you had a little intro thing that they judged you on how coordinated and how good you did it, and if it was entertaining. And then you had the actual game. My team had blue jerseys, sky blue jerseys, and we was like, hey, sky blue. Sky Rockets. We're the Sky Rockets, and we were the Sky Rockets.
Okay.
And then when we did our little theme song at the beginning, we would like run around in a circle, like with our arms spread out, like we're flying, saying, Sky Rockets in flight. Your losses are delight.
Oh my god, that's so fucking cute, though.
And the coach gave us the points every single game we won because we didn't understand the reference.
No.
And it was hilarious. It was adorable because as kids, we didn't get it, but it was just the adults were all giggling because like, oh my God, they don't know what they're talking about. It's great. And we were the Skyrockets.
That's wow. Genuinely speechless about that one.
Skyrockets in flight. Your loss is our delight.
Oh my!
You gotta go. I thought it was hilarious.
No, it's hysterical going back, like now thinking about it, but like you gotta figure out, you gotta have like an afternoon delight karaoke, but in Overwatch, and like, yeah, just have that as that part and kind of go through Overwatch wise. That'd be hysterical.
All right,
there's gotta be a way, but I'm sure we can figure it out. So
Reinhardt's in flight. anyway. All right. I'm ready when you are. Go, count me down.
3, 2, 1, play.
Beautiful. Wow. Man.
Afternoon delight.
Oh, and there's the
kitty show.
Something. There's a BDSM pussy right there.
Oh. Is that Seth Rogen?
It is. Oh my god.
Holy crap! He is so skinny.
He's so young, so skinny.
Oh my god! I didn't realize that.
He's ever said on TV.
That's fair. Oh boy. Cornerstone.
Oh god! Come on.
Here we go.
Did they put that on the teleprompter or not?
I don't know. On new stream, I'm Ron Burgandy. You say classy. There you go. I'm in trouble.
Uh-oh.
I need to get some outfits from this era. I wonder if I can rock them.
That is the dopest beanie I've ever seen.
It's so different. I've never seen a beanie like that before. Like, imagine Rhodey on that though.
I think it's like a French.
It's like a chef hat
thing. Yeah.
It's like a chef hat. Camera. Ugh. Today's top news story. Today's top news stories. We're playing Satisfactory tomorrow.
Honestly, that's my top story right now.
Oh my god. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how done are you with this movie?
Oh no! I'm totally fine watching it. I don't understand how this could. This is the kind of humor that I just don't get. I don't get.
No, that's fair.
Lowbrow, insulting humor most of the time.
Cheap humor, yeah.
Which again, yeah, product of its time. But even from its time, I wouldn't have enjoyed this in its time.
I'm just enjoying it.
Jogging. Okay, that's pretty good.
Jogging.
God, these people are all very dumb.
Yeah. Insane. From. This is your boys when one of them gets a girlfriend, and all the boys are like, "What the fuck are you doing, dude? You can't ditch us, man. I need you." Nice. Oh my god! I love how he has a straw with a bottle.
I need a straw like that.
I mean, it's a regular straw, but just in a bottle.
Okay, the comments said, or the subtitles said, "Anguished laugh."
Oh, interesting.
Okay, hey, there you go.
With me. Chip. Sit this one out.
The old when they crop up in the old skull, huh?
Brick can't sleep.
He's yeah, banana, everybody. I think he's the origin of the Minions.
Oh my god, he might be. This one. Married. Mountain.
Okay, he reminds me of somebody that I know, and I am not naming that person.
That's fair.
Because that's pretty insulting.
I didn't realize Brian Fantana's sideburns with the mustache. You won't be invited. Me before I tell a pun.
Dude, your laugh is fucking infectious.
Especially before I make a joke and I can't get it out.
I love it.
Yeah, the kids.
Oh, those kids in their acid and bows and arrow.
Ooh. I'm noticing all the outfits this time around. I hope that's not annoying. I'm just enjoying it.
No, I like her inner shirt. That color is actually very similar to a fishing shirt that I have.
These ties are just
orange and red. It's like orange and pink. It's great.
That's my mom. My mom is the best meatloaf.
Your mom's 103?
No. At least not yet. I don't know if she'll get to 103 though. Oh no.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, he's going to throw it out. And the dog's going to jump out because he's holding food. Oh, no. Okay.
Guess who that is?
Jack Black? It is Jack Black. Wow. Holy shit. It just from the side looked like him.
It's Bowser.
Wow.
Throw a burrito out the window. Bros.
Don't.
Such a weird accent coming out of him.
Yeah.
The thing I love. That's much.
No, you dumbass.
Hello?
Wow. Booted.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Things are changing. Oh, here it is.
1 million. Now's the time.
Hello. Oh. Exquisite.
God damn.
Reading the news. Screwing.
There you go.
She's terrifying.
Ah!
Oh. Psycho. Burrito.
He's a 5-year-old.
Hello, can I get a burrito?
Hello, can I get a burrito, please?
I'm gonna throw it out my window and hit Jack Black on a motorcycle.
Hello, is this a Wendy's?
By the way, that baby blue jacket really hits different.
He's 5 years old. Everyone in this movie is 5 years old. Everyone's a caricature.
I'm in a glass case of emotions.
That's pretty good.
Gonna put cornerstone on. Me running in GTA.
Was that? Hey, look. Hey, no, that was Napoleon Dynamite was standing behind him. Was walking
weird.
behind him. Yeah. You know what? Fucking
me
Steve Carell's the best
every
part of this
time
movie.
you like collab with someone else. You're not me.
I love it. Dude, Steve Carell is the best thing about this movie right now.
Oh no, hands down, he's the best character. It's tough to top.
You're not wrong.
Brian's good too, or Paul Rudd's pretty good too. Oh,
I hate this guy so much.
whammy. I'm for Damn.
Wow.
I wonder what that is in today's
Jesus
money,
shit.
actually. Let's just go 1980. I wonder how much 20,000.
I have to smoke while running.
Inflation,
Wow.
no. Money in versus now. Inflation calculator. Type in inflation calculator.
Ooh, changed up the ending.
Yeah. So we're gonna go 1980 and 20,000. So 20,000 1980 is 70, almost $78,000 today. And we can do the news. Do the news. What? Look at the look though in his eye. This might be the first real moment he has. Hold on. Joke. Gentleman lover. Oh my god, you know what? That's the first time I see he's a 5-year-old. You read my news! Joke. Oh my, he really is breaking down. Oh my god. This is insane how much bad he's breaking down here. Oh. Damn.
Obviously, he's in the wrong for this, but I think she also did strike real fast, like at the opportunity, which, you know, you can't blame her. That's
but
what
I mean,
you
she was
do,
career oriented for so long. This is the first time that, you know. I don't blame her for it. Co-anchor.
No, I mean, that's the best outcome for this. The two of them on at the same time. I think that's fantastic.
I mean, but now that they hate each other, you know.
I mean, I think that he should be glad he wasn't outright replaced.
This is a dope ass song.
Oh yeah, I love the song.
Today,
about dancing,
like dancing
on Vale's drug ring. Ah.
Second, my. Have you ever done an eating contest or like you go to the restaurant and do like a food challenge?
No, I don't like unfair challenges. I don't want to, be rude to anybody.
Wait, like you would destroy them or?
Oh yeah.
Really interesting.
I drink a lot and eating, depending on how much I've drank.
Interesting. No, I've only done one burger and fry challenge.
Like what you're talking about? Speed eating?
Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, eating, like an eating contest. Like you have 30 minutes to eat the certain amount of food.
Oh, okay. I've never
Stay
done
classic.
anything. I was joking. I was like,
That's fair.
Oh wow.
You have man boobs. Right in the ovary.
That's uncalled for. That's hilarious.
Oh god. Oh god, no. Move to Moscow. Where's she? This is such a funny. Oh my god, such a bad. Oh, this is such a bad scene.
5-year-old.
Literal 5-year-old.
Literal 5-year-olds.
What?
She handled that like a champ. I'm tits. I'm tits. Hello. I'm
Playing
tits.
Satisfactory with the pun hit wonder and Tits McGee. You're gonna have to move to Moscow.
Richards.
You have to move to Moscow. It's cold.
You're pathetic. I think she bought it. She probably did. She probably did. It's just not working.
Wait, he wore the. Oh,
Hey, look at his shirt. Look at Paul Rudd's shirt.
look how short his tie is. Son of a bee sting. That's where I got that line, by the way.
Son of a bee sting.
One thing a man can do. Ugh. Is there a Universal Studios zoo?
We don't have a zoo, no. We do have a Busch Gardens not too far away. That is definitely something we could do.
Can we flip off the monkeys?
Yes, we can.
Yes, let's go. Let's go commit crimes. You when someone is talking in Overwatch chat and you're not paying attention. Fantastic.
Fantastic. Why are they listening to Brick? They know him. And where do these guys come from?
They're riding a bike. Not the bikes. Oh my god, those are such retro
that's
bikes.
really rude. One of the guys is Jay Johnson.
How do you know
from
that?
the evening too. Amazon has a bunch of like information here.
I wonder who that guy is. The guy next to him.
That's Jay Johnson, the first guy on his left.
Right or left?
Our left, his
right.
Right. What is he doing over there? Frick. The guy in the gray suit. The guy in the gray suit is Jay Johnson.
Tell you to me, right?
Man suit?
Fucking prick. Nah.
What the fuck is happening? What the fuck? What? It's got a grenade! What is this fever dream?
Drugs. A hand grenade.
I don't know.
Love that quote. That's like my.
So what? Oh god, what do you do when Brick throws a grenade at you? You pull the pin, you throw it back. Hey, it's Owen Wilson. Luke Wilson.
What is it? I wonder who these like side guys are. Years.
It doesn't show.
What better be in Dead Place?
I don't understand where all these people came from. Tim Robbins? Wow. I've only seen him in Shawshank before. And there's Ben Stiller.
There it is. Burn this blood. Big ass machete. We gotta lay down the rules here. This is a 5 quad fight in Fortnite.
There's 4 people on some teams and 5 people on others.
Well, the Spanish news team has like 8. Hair or face?
Of course. Like that's it. I don't know what to think about any of this.
Just wait.
Oh god.
It's Anna running around with her nade. Ooh. Where'd that car come from?
He just hit someone's face.
It was in the chest area. It was in the chest area.
Where'd this come from? Oh, that's road rash right there. That's not good. Okay, there's a trident. That's okay.
There's murder. God.
I did not see that coming. Right.
Won't.
Oh, Ben Stiller.
That's the only reason why he was in this movie. Really quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast. Stabbed a man in the heart. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
But killed a guy. Yeah, the horses and a man unfair, and I killed the guy with a trident. Rick, I've been meaning to talk to you, but you probably feel such best because you're probably wanted for murder. He's like, yeah, that's fair. I mean, Brian did get dragged with horses.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
And I don't like it. What? If I had to be anybody, I would be Brick on a heartbeat.
Jeffrey, yeah. Oh. Yo, that guy's hair. The guy in the green checkered shirt, we might see him again, but his hair was fucking wild, and dude. An Anchorman. He said the movie. He said the title. Roll credits. Wheel. Ugh, this is so bad. Oof.
The guy right there in the
yeah, his fucking hair is wild. I love him. Ugh. Oh.
Oh shit. Oh my god. That's
what did you say?
below the belt.
You hair is stupid. I love when Bricks just standing. They're just like, yeah. Oh.
There you go.
This is the second fight he's been in today, too.
Yeah, Brick just standing there. I love it.
I hate you more.
Oh no!
I love how Jeffrey's still sitting there.
Yeah, and he just looks so disappointed.
Oh boy! Oh no! Oh God, it's gonna hurt. Why is that lady look turned on? Oh,
his eyes would be so much redder.
Columbus. Fun fact: I'm actually part of the Knights of Columbus.
Oh my god! In Spanish, that means we spit on your food.
Does it?
Escupimos en su alimento. Yeah. Is she the? Yeah, Catherine Hun. She's in Scarlet Witch and what's his name? Vision. She's the witch.
And what?
She's the witch in Scarlet Witch and Vision.
I mean, anything.
Anything, yeah.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
So one of my newest scenes actually has like the tilted text
News in the background. I love it.
Love it. I'm Ron Burgundy. Fuck yourselves.
Rated R.
Ugh.
He didn't even notice. Honestly, that's kind of how I do my streams, where I basically just turn my brain off and do the things that I've already done.
Yeah, that's basically. Bing, bang, boom. I gotta fire you. San Diegans.
Yeah. San
Diegans. Yeah. Oh, burn. Why? Poop. Every time you swear, every time you swear, Drunk, I just poop mouth.
I got a poop mouth, apparently. I just.
She turned so fast too. Yo, that cop is high. His eyes are so red. I love how she turned so fast.
I just.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
They are changing. No. Oh, Brick. He's so happy.
I didn't see.
He's just happy. She wore that outfit before. Like 2 months ago. In movie time. Damn. Can't even buy outfits for yourself? The lead anchor? Hello?
I remember you saying Cassie.
Hello?
I'm ducking. Who's there?
Baxter?
Well, that's specific. Bill Curtis.
I'm shocked he saw his
narrator.
apartment. Damn.
You smell.
Guys. Hmm.
Honestly, this is the most modern thing about this movie. You fuck up once and society has to shame you out of existence. Somebody... yeah.
Brick.
Byron, I love you. You're amazing.
Me when you go off and do something to Sea of Thieves, I have to like get you back. Like
come on, boy.
It was a bad choice.
Nope, was a bad choice.
You've heard some of these quotes though, right?
Some of them, but very few of them.
I feel like this movie was quoted like Forrest Gump.
His son has some wacky adventures.
It's wacky adventures? Hold
Straighten
on.
it out later.
Wacky adventures is what you call them?
I mean, acid and arrows, yeah.
Yo, Rhodey's dad's being born right now.
Rhodey is getting shot? What?
No, he wants like footage. Yeah, this is Rhodey's dad. This is the birth of Rhodey's dad.
Senior?
Yeah, Rhodey Senior.
And this is the moment the entire world has been waiting for.
I feel like he's super famous.
He's armless. Seth Rogen.
So weird.
Once again, his second best line in all of his film history.
You don't like him, do you?
I have a webcam? Yeah, I have a webcam.
No, you don't like him, do you?
Oh, I don't like Seth Rogen. No.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, there's one movie you have to watch. I don't know if he's in it, but I don't know if he's in the movie Accepted. You remember the movie?
I just think he thinks he's funnier than he is.
Play. Woo!
Will Ferrell at least doesn't take himself seriously.
No,
outside
God,
of
no.
this. Hey, it's Machete! Danny Trejo!
Damn. Hey, Drunkie!
Oh my god, I have been coming to this joint with my stinking up the joint every day.
I forgot how star-studded this cast was. She's better than me. That's tough. What make it do that?
Gonna have to learn how to deal with that.
Hmm?
Oh, wow. Oh. Tim Robbins, don't do it. That's so condescending. Oh, Tim. Kodiak Bears? Hey, it's a Kodiak moment.
Oh. Oof. Damn. This is unbearable. I'm about to do this.
Man,
How do you know
he's getting his dirty paws all over him?
It's so tough.
He's really going to the cup for this guy.
Ned. Oh my god. We need you. Are you sure? Ugh. Yes.
Wow.
This is Patreon hours. We just
Wow. I guess he really is drunky in this movie.
Good. Boom.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Up good. The sigh. This sigh got me so good. Oh my god.
That is the sound of me dying piece by piece inside watching this movie. Ron,
my
I'm
God.
coming.
Oh yeah, I forgot Baxter had subtitles.
For that one part, yes, I think. Oh, this contrivances.
Ed called. Yo, that Budweiser sign though. I've always wanted like a beer sign like that lights up.
I want a Yingling sign. I don't drink it, but my dad does.
I love Yingling, dude. It's my go-to beer if I can't find a good IPA.
If I'm gonna drink, I'm either gonna. I love Rick so much. I'm either gonna drink Yingling or maybe Corona with a slice of lime.
That's fair. If I didn't have the green screen, I'd definitely have like a light up sign like that behind me.
I need to get one for my bar. Oh my god, I never. You
need to get like a Drunkie, like a one that says Drunkie.
Dude, I need to find out how the fuck to make a custom neon sign.
Oh no, people make them. They're probably a little expensive, but I know people that you can get a custom neon sign.
Okay, that is the first goddamn actual genuine laugh I've had in this entire movie.
You've had a wow and a double sigh and then the actual laugh.
Yeah.
What are you doing? There it is. Me waking up in the morning and the cats want food. Ugh. Of my life. Steve Carell's serious face. It's hard. Wow.
Paul Rudd, come on, man.
It's clear, yeah. What? I've made an enormous mistake.
Okay, that's the one I've heard.
There. Urgh. My sweet chinchilla. Yeah, I did it. Oh, it was me.
This is a Kodiak moment.
it's such a Kodiak. Not sponsored by Kobe, sponsored by Kodiak.
You woke the bears. Why would you do that?
Why would you do that, dude? It's like in Satisfactory when like the power goes out. Why would you do that? When we overload that.
Why would you do that? You woke the bears. That was actually a pretty baller stand-up from sitting.
Yeah. Thank you, prick. Those bears are gonna hurt them. Assemble.
You're gonna sprain your ankle. Be careful.
It's not that, it's like a 15-foot jump. That's not too bad.
He just got clawed in the face. Okay, that's pretty good.
It was good, you know, good little tussle.
Hit him in the uvula. Oh, brick.
He's been disarmed.
Getting goddamn ridiculous.
Oh boy.
Punch her in the uvula.
Right in the uvula.
Baxter!
Baxter, yes, let's go. He wasn't in Milwaukee this all along.
He heard the call. Go for the nuts.
It's Dr. Doolittle.
Oh, favor of the intrusion.
I met one of your kind. I love it. You think that bear's real? I don't know if that bear's real or not. I'm kind of.
I feel like it's real, but it's definitely like on the on the other side of glass or something like that. Except for the one that Brick was riding, obviously real, and obviously he was riding
obviously.
It. God.
I mean, he was gone for like 4 months.
So uncomfortable.
Even Baxter's like, bro, chill. Hi. I love how no one's trying to stop him.
Can someone come and kick him in the nuts or something? right here.
So good. Me when I take down another ride, but I respect it.
The cop was just watching.
Yeah, literally, there's a police officer right there. Don't write a report on.
Fuck you, San Diego. Wait, shit. God damn it.
Fuck you, fuck pandas.
whoa. That's something or other.
He definitely get canceled. At least from the hideout.
Oh, God.
I'm Burgandy. God, this is such a weird end.
San Diego?
World. Co-anchor.
Yeah. High pressure. The best thing about this fucking movie is Brick. Oh my God. That's the most romantic thing I've ever heard. So more of a lateral move. Oh God, I know her. What is she? Yeah, what is she? She's in Boston. She's in Jumanji and Captain Fantastic.
That tie though.
That's actually a pretty baller tie. I love you, Rick.
11 children. The bourgeois house, nice.
That actually works.
Damn right, Baxter. Hold your ground. No, they didn't.
That suit.
Woo.
Her suit.
Yeah.
Nice.
On Burgundy. You say classy.
Planet Earth. Planet
Earth.
Oh, okay. Best part of the movie, this song. Will be peace when you are done. That's good set. Oh, and there's the outtakes. Okay.
Oh yeah, there is outtakes. I forgot about that. Oh boy, we oh god, that was an experience.
I think 3.5 was overselling it.
Oh god, that was something. I had not seen that movie in about 15 years. That was something. That was a movie. That was a cinematic experience. And the fact that it was made, the fact that so many high profile actors and actresses are in this, and the fact that Amazon has it, and the fact that it still streams, and the fact that it exists is wild to me. The fact that this movie hasn't been, I guess no one talks about it clearly, but the fact that no one, like, holy shit, dude, that was a ride. And yes, I was laughing a lot. The fact it was a nostalgia facts.
No, you don't feel like you have to. I'm going to pause it. Don't feel like you have to defend your enjoyment of something like this. Like this humor.
Oh no, this movie was terrible.
No, but this humor doesn't work for me just because like that kind of humor more makes me cringe. But there are people out there who like Fast and Furious. There are people out there who like, Ron Burgundy. There are people out there who like Adam Sandler in general. So it's not just because I don't like it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not good. It just means that I don't think it's good. That's why it's an opinion. But if you enjoyed it, if it makes you laugh, and if it makes you laugh from a nostalgia standpoint, that don't feel like you have to defend that. You're good, man.
It was awful.
it is awful in the same way that, Ricky Bobby is awful, Talladega Nights. But it's awful in a way that is funny for people because it's basically watching bad people do bad things, but then get in trouble, get their comeuppance, so to speak.
Yeah. So, any thoughts starting off our review process?
So I'm going to give this 2 separate numbers for each category.
Okay.
One, judging it like an actual movie that I care about and respect, and the other judging it as what it is, which is a goofy, silly nonsense piece.
So the first number is going to be your serious, and then the second number.
The first number is going to be mostly zeros.
Okay.
Or not zeros, but very low.
No, your first number is going to be the serious review, and the second one's going to be more of a comical. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
taking notes. More comical, like taking into account the fact that this is not meant to be a serious movie.
Mm-hmm.
So like things like George of the Jungle to me it's a goofy movie that has no through line and logic, but it's hilarious and it does satire very well.
Yeah.
This movie I feel made up a lot of caricatures, and yes, there are some things that it was making fun of that are legitimately things that are bad, and we should mock them and not take them seriously. But at the same time, I think that it was doing things in such a nonsensical way that I couldn't even take the movie seriously as a satirical piece.
Yeah,
as a parody.
That's fair. Well, then, do you want to start with, for the record, if you guys don't know, we'll have a graphic up on the screen, but we have, so just single preview rating, which we had given before. You give it a 5.75. I give it a 6. Do you want to start off with the sensory, the audio, and the visual aspects of this movie?
Sure. I'm going to go from a sensory standpoint. From a visual standpoint, they did a really good job with all of the different suits and outfits. There were so many different outfits. They probably spent the majority of the time making this movie changing clothes.
Yeah,
there were a lot of outfits. This movie looked very aggressively like 70s and I don't know when. Yeah, because it's got like bikers and stuff.
I think it's got.
But it's also got like 60s stuff.
I'd put this at 82. 83.
And Ron Burgundy and some of his cohorts seem to be in keeping with the leisure shoot era of like
from
the 70s.
From the wrestling, the early 80s wrestling that I've watched, this is very intact with 81, 82. Like
those suits?
Yeah. The wrestling I've seen is from Mid-South, so it's more like Texas, it's more Oklahoma. Like the middle part of the states. So I don't know about San Diego for this time, but
this movie was made somewhere north of 2000.
2004.
Okay, 2004. So I think they did a good job of invoking a feeling that it was from an earlier time.
Yeah.
They did a good job from a visual standpoint. From an audio standpoint, there wasn't really a lot of audio mess going on, and by that I mean like noises, sounds, sound design, crafting, stuff like that. The scene composition or sound composition, they did, I think, a good job of communicating the emotions going on, if there even were emotions. A lot of it was very, very juvenile humor. Yeah. But Brick, I think, did amazingly. He had a lot of subtle lines here and there that were just like thrown out, and if you didn't catch them, you didn't catch them. If you did catch them, they were hilarious. I think they everything. There wasn't really much from a visual or from an audio standpoint, so I'm not really going to.
I mean, the soundtrack though. Yeah. The soundtrack was pretty baller for the story they're trying to tell. I think that the music pieces that they had, and kind of like even just the background, the background ambiance. I think this is the only good thing I'll be saying about this movie is the audio and the visual.
I didn't actually remember most of the songs that they were doing, except for like the Skyrockets in Flight that they sang, which was obviously supposed to be like a cringy kind of karaoke mid-session thing.
Fair.
So I'm gonna say, from a video audio visual standpoint, I'm gonna go rather high and go with 7, just because there's not a lot to judge it against. It wasn't really much it could do better, because it wasn't that kind of a movie. It wasn't supposed to be sensationally spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fine.
I thought they put themselves in the time period perfectly. I know I talked a lot about the suits and the ties and just the outfits and the hairstyles, but I thought they did really well when it comes to putting themselves in the proper setting. I thought they did really well with that. I enjoyed. It had kind of like a gritty feel to it. Like I mean, it had like like you're watching this on a VCR kind of. Like it felt like an older movie. At least to me, like some of the like it felt kind of, it was meant to take place in the 80s. I think they did really well, kind of like putting a weird filter over it or something. Like I probably wasn't there, but it just felt that way. And then the soundtrack I thought was really good, and just kind of like the audio cues. And some of the stuff there I thought was really good all around. So the best thing about this was probably just the overall look and the setting. I'm gonna go with a 8.25 for that though. I thought they did really well with portraying the setting and kind of like I said, just some of the non-verbal music in the background, which it felt very newsroomy. Yeah. Not just like and not just like when they were doing the news, but just like the other stuff, like the background audio, like the music was really nice. So I thought they did really well with that. I kind of want you to spearhead each category, because I just for some reason, like I don't know. So character, voice acting, body language, development. Have fun.
All right. Character development is a solid 0. Yeah. The only good character in the movie was Brick, and he was a side character. He had no development. He didn't.
I also like Ed Harkin's son. You never saw him, but every time on the phone.
That was interesting for shenanigans. Yes, that was the way that they sort of like it was one of their more subtle jokes. Everything else hits you in the face with a frying pan, saying, "Haha, aren't we funny?"
I love this. This is what Cinema Synicals is all about, though, hands down. Oh God.
The character of every single character, including her at times, was portrayed as incredibly juvenile and immature. Just the humor, quote unquote, that they were bringing was just it was awful. A lot of times it was basically showing them as being basically mentally handicapped in some way, that like all of them, like they had the one guy who called himself out as something, and all of them seemed like they were developmentally challenged, like they were all they never made it out of middle school or even earlier.
Yeah.
And they were adults acting like 5-year-olds the entire time. Adults who drank alcohol, they smoked cigarettes, they did naughty things about their coworkers, talked about them, but they never grew past the age of 5. And then she came in there, and she was supposed to be this beacon of like professionalism, and then she started, she did a few actions where she stabbed her coworkers in the back, and because she genuinely wanted to make it up there. And you know what? Hollywood, acting in general, newsrooms, stuff like that. Yeah, when you want to be the center of attention, sometimes dropping your morals and hurting people to get that, I guess. But it lost her a lot of the high ground. She was no longer the good character in the movie. Brick solidly stole that position.
Of what?
Mostly of the morally high ground character. Yes, he killed a man. Yes, he killed somebody. Yes, he was complicit in a lot of negative things. It wasn't so much that, it's that I don't truly believe that he knew what he was doing. And so from that, I can firmly say that he was the least immoral character in this movie.
Wow.
So from a standpoint of a movie in terms of character and character motivation, action, a lot of the things just contrivances that happened. Like they were in the bar the whole time and he walked in, came out all fresh and stuff like that. That was meant to be silly. It was meant to be humorous. I don't think it achieved humor, and a lot of times. Mm-hmm. I think there were a few times where it was just like so outrageous that it made me laugh. Like him just getting out of the van, walking a few steps, and it is ramming into that cart with all the cans. That was hilarious to me. Just because it was it caught me by surprise. I was not expecting it.
Where'd you get a hand grenade? I don't know.
That was pretty good. Yeah, Brick's reactions. Every time Brick said something, it was like John Varenthal, my character in D&D, says some things that are like that, where it's like, what is the most unobservant thing I could say in this situation? And I'll say it, and then everybody will laugh because it's like, I'm not being stupid, I'm being unobservant. And that's Brick in a lot of cases. He just doesn't, he's unaware.
The toilet store.
Yeah. God. So yeah, from the standpoint of a good movie, I give this one for character and character development. I'm going to give it like a 0.5 because yeah, there was some character development. Ron Burgundy loved her and he came back to her and she but everything was so forced. Like the plot made them do things. They had to feel bad that they were. I would have loved it if when she fucked him over like that and he was a social pariah, instead of being like, "Oh, Ron, oh no, I'm so sorry," instead she was like, "Yeah, sucks to be you, bro. Yeah. You got to do what you got to do." It like show that her driving motivation was to be the only Anchorman, and that would have made her a character. She would have but she flip-flopped on everything she did. So I'm taking up so much time. Sorry about that.
It is Anchorman, not Anchor Lady, and that is a scientific fact.
Exactly. So yeah, that's a wonderful portrayal of people. And yeah, so my issue with this is there are people who think like that, and they should be not taken serious.
They should be social pride.
I don't know about social pride. They should just not be taken seriously. Mm-hmm. Like I'll do business with them as a human being. They exist. I'm not gonna deny them their right to exist. I don't agree with their views, but I'm not going to associate with them, but I'm not going to, call down the wrath of society upon them. Mm-hmm. So that's where I think that this movie was trying to illustrate something that exists, but I felt like it was, I don't know, it was making caricatures out of everyone. The problem is there are people out there who seem like amazing people. They seem like normal people, perfectly reasonable. And then you find out they hold a really weird view like that, like the whole, I think, I'm super into the whole, women, feminist liberation thing, like Tim Robbins, what he was saying. And then he pushes her into the pen. Yeah. That was, I think, a genuine, that's more of a genuine reaction that you see from somebody who is obviously a bit extreme, pushing her to a bear pen, but a misogynist doesn't necessarily act like a 5-year-old who makes really stupid jokes all the time at women's expense. Sometimes they just are people who seem reasonable, but then they will hold the view that no, a woman shouldn't be in this position or whatever like that. And that's the more dangerous version of this. Acting like they're all 5-year-olds is going to make it so that you think that only people who are immature are like that, and only people who are like that are immature. It's not really helpful. So from a standpoint of a good movie, I'd say a 0.5. From a standpoint of what it was, which was a silly movie that was meant to be, make people laugh at the funny, stupid people. character growth, I'll give it like a 5.5, 6.5 because it did have some uh, character arcs is a
I wouldn't call it. Yeah, I wouldn't call it.
I'd say
that.
character straight lines.
I don't really think that. So 6.
If we take into account that this is supposed to be a really bad movie.
I'm putting 2 scores down for you.
0.5 for So 6.
I have 2 scores for you.
Thank you.
So for me, I think so. The characters that these performers, actors, they're playing the characters well of what they're supposed to be doing. I feel like that they're put into the role and they play it well. Some better than others. Champ, just for some reason, he's probably the worst of the main cast, like the worst of the main news team. He's just the worst. Just nothing. You know, it's really tough to get connected to him on some type of level. Brian Fantana, I feel like you can connect he is the Ron Burgundy knockoff character. Like he wants to be Ron so bad. And like he tries, like same mustache, same hairstyle. He tries the same moves with the ladies, and he tries to put his own spin, like with Sex Panther. You know, like he tries to be Ron, and I think that's what he was trying to be at the end of the day. You know, like he tried to keep the group together because without Ron, Brian Fantana is literally nothing. He's a Wish.com Ron Burgundy, and so I think he played that part very well. Brick being the I don't want to say illegitimate. Just being the mental outcast. I don't know how to put it. Brick being Brick.
Mental outcast.
I don't know how to put that. Like it's just I don't know how to.
Thing is, like, I think the fact that he thinks in a way that people don't think, and yet he was still part of the group and they accepted him was the best thing about their characters.
Yeah, because
like they didn't constantly insult him. They didn't say, you know, they also didn't say they said don't take advice from him. Yeah, but that's more reasonable, I think, because he gives bad advice.
But he's part of the group, which makes it awesome. Like they took him in, they treat him well. Yeah, they accepted him. Like that's, you know, he played the part of comedic relief. Maybe, I guess is a good way to put that.
I think they all played comedic relief. To be honest.
Fair. Ed Harkin playing like the main owner of the news station was pretty good. Veronica, I thought, played the role decently when it comes to just like being the
ambitious.
She threw the monkey wrench into the old stereotypes. Like she's the one that moved the plot along. I thought she played it decently.
She provided the main. Oddly enough, she was the main antagonist, but like our protagonist wasn't necessarily a great guy. So
I think the teleprompter was the main antagonist. So go fuck yourself, San Diego. So I think when it comes to people actually playing the characters, they did decent.
I don't know enough about San Diego to.
I don't know. I've never been to San Diego. I have a couple cousins that live out there.
San Francisco.
I gotta get out there. I have a couple cousins that live out there. I don't know why I'm doing this. But I think I'm gonna give it a 6 as well. Just the fact that like they did well with the roles that they were portraying. They did well. No, some worse than others, but they did what they needed to do.
I was a bit unfair in that I only focused on the character arc and how the characters did from a narrative standpoint. I didn't really focus on how they played the characters, and they played them very well. Even the guy who was like the in charge guy at the news, Ed Harkin. That guy, I've seen him in several things. I can't remember what his name is. He plays that sort of like irreverent, I don't really give a shit boss pretty well.
I mean, he does care.
In that he wasn't like standing on like the meeting started this time.
Fred Willard is his name.
Fred Willard, yeah.
Let's see. He was in Modern Family. Everyone loves Raymond. He voice acted in Wall-E. I don't know what else he was in.
Yeah, no, he was in Wall-E.
Passed away in 2020.
He was the CEO of By and Large in Wall-E. He was on a lot of he was one of the only non-CG, the only non-CG person, I think.
Oh, he was in I Think You Should Leave. Maybe in the first season. Yeah, he was in one episode.
You want me to leave?
No, please.
I'm sorry.
Let's see what else he was. I don't know. Oh, he's in New Girl. He was in. I think what other movies he was in.
So the transportation coordinator for this movie was Michael D. Menepes. And every time I look at his name, I have it paused on there. Every time I look at his name, I see Dennis the Menace.
I love that. Oh, there's a little bit of Drunk history too. Nice. Community. Did he do voice acting?
I think I'm gonna actually revise and do 1.5 because the people who were playing the roles played them very well. I didn't like the characters, but that doesn't make them bad characters. That makes them they were characters that were supposed to be disliked.
Yeah.
And they were played very well. So 1.5.
Next category, which gonna be a fun time, narrative. The story.
Okay, let's break down the plot. So we start.
There was a plot. Hold on.
There is actually a very loose plot here. I mean, actually, I'm going to be honest, and there is a decent plot here if you take away all the immature humor. Yeah. You've got the status quo is these people they're on top of the world. Their city loves them. They think highly of them. They go everywhere, and everywhere they go, they are treated like royalty.
Yeah.
Then someone comes in who challenges their perspective on what's normal, and that causes them to fight back against the times they are changing, and B, they lose. The person is exceptionally competent, and while at the same time the side plot of them becoming romantically involved, I think that was really stupid because there's no way that she would have fallen for his juvenile pickup lines.
Oh, never. No. It was the jazz flute. If you want to pick up a nice classy lady,
there's no way that he played jazz flute the way he did, and there's no way that he blew fire out at the end of it. So anyway, all of that was a fever dream. I refuse to believe that was canonical.
That was like the plot of the movie.
The romantic subplot, I think, was horseshit. The main plot, so they get to a point where something happens to him that's relatively contrived. Wow! Oh, Baxter. Baxter. He threw the burrito. Got his dog got kicked into the river, and he had a psychological meltdown.
Damn it, Jack Black.
Damn it, Bowser. That gave. Hello, can I have a burrito? That gave her the opportunity to insert herself into the situation and gain notoriety. And he sees this as a challenge to his status and a challenge to his king of the mountain.
Yeah.
And that his character flaws then clash with the reality of the situation, and he goes into a spiral, causing them to end up, the romantic subplot kicks in, and they both fight, and then she, they escalate the situation until she eventually does something that completely turns the city against him, and now he is at the lowest of the low points, and then something bad happens to her, and suddenly they need him, and he gets resurrected from the redeemed from the low point back up to the high point, and hey, everybody's, he saves her. They together kiss on camera. They don't even really talk about the story that they kind of just ignored Rhodey's dad being born. And that's it. So that's the plot. Plot is...
Wait, is that officially canon? You're making Rhodey Sr. Coming out of
Senior,
Anchorman?
Senior, yeah.
Rhodey Senior.
I think you started it, and I'll follow through.
No, I thought it was just like Rhodey's dad. It's Rhodey's granddad?
So... Rhodey Jr. is Rhodey who sits on my head. Then there's Rhodey the panda, who's actually technically his brother, who's the big one that I hug.
Yeah.
Rhodey Sr. I guess he was in Anchorman.
Interesting. Okay. I just want to make sure I get the timeline right. That's all.
Yeah. So he must have Rhodey, big Rhodey. Rhodey, I guess, must have come out of like he must be only like 12 years old. I don't know what the timeline is on panda births. Anyway.
Well, no, hold on. So if the movie took place in 2004. If we're saying like
so this is 20 years ago about.
Well, no, I'm saying the movie takes place in 04. Are we putting it in the movie timeline or in the setting timeline?
Good point.
Because he'd be like 40.
So no, if Rhodey was starring in this movie, it would be 04. If Rhodey was canonically spawned from this movie, from fictionally, then it would be the 80s.
Lifespan
of a panda.
Pandas.
Well, when are pandas able to reproduce?
Scientists don't know how long giant pandas live in the wild, but they're sure short on lifespan in zoos. They estimate that lifespan is about 15-20 years for wild pandas, about 30 years for those in human care.
Okay, so if Rhodey Sr. was born in the 80s, that would mean Rhodey was born in
the early odds.
2010. Yeah, like just before 2010.
Yeah,
at the latest. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'll have to do some math on that. Anyway, but long story short,
we'll talk about it tomorrow on Satisfactory.
Status quo. Protagonist is enjoying the high life. Antagonist comes in, shakes things up. Antagonist and protagonist get it on, get freaky. They then clash.
They go to pleasure town.
They then clash, and antagonist throws protagonist completely out of his comfort zone, and now he's no longer, he's in the lowest point in the movie, and then antagonist needs help, and protagonist comes to save the day, and then they're both back on top, and nobody ever addresses the fact that he told San Diego to go fuck itself, and everyone just sort of like, it happens.
Well, I mean, it was 3 months later, so
yeah, but they don't talk about this guy who, I guess, nowadays, social media, as soon as he got in there would be people bringing it up saying, no, remember that thing he did? And they'd get him recanceled. So, because some people have no, way to move forward. And there are some things that happened in the past that shouldn't be forgiven, but there's also a lot of people who have nothing better to do than to dig up the dirt.
All right, so narrative.
It
was a decent story.
Yeah, I feel like it meandered quite a bit because they were trying to get a lot of jokes in. The fight scene was weird.
Love that fight scene.
It had nothing to like. All it did was set up that all the news anchors hated each other, but like it went on for 15 minutes. That was a lot of the movie. That was just.
I don't know about that. I think maybe more 7 to 10.
Well, okay. I'm also including the
thing is the entirety of the news anchors.
Yeah,
fighting.
the Vince Vaughn talking at the beginning with them, like exchanging barbs. I think that sold it perfectly that news teams don't like each other. They did not need the fight scene was just indulging in the fact that they had a lot of big name stars at the time.
Mm-hmm.
It just in there for a few minutes at a time, like you said, maybe 7 minutes, maybe 8 minutes because of the scenes at the end. So it just felt really, really unfocused. So I'm going to say, given the fact that it had a plot at all. So two answers. One, the fact that it was a shitty movie. I'm going to actually give it a little bit more props. I'm going to give it a 4 because the fact that it had a plot at all surprises the hell out of me.
That's fair.
It wasn't a great plot. It kind of meandered a lot, and a lot of the characters' interactions didn't really make sense in service of the plot, but it existed. Mm-hmm. From the standpoint of the fact that this is a shitty movie and it's made for laughs and stuff, I'm actually give it like an 8 because it was a really good plot for a shitty movie.
I thought it told a decent story.
Yeah,
it sucks that the characters were just as bland and as layered as possible. That's just something you had to deal with because that's the real story they want to tell was just the jokes and the fact that they had so many high profile cast. The fact that they had Seth Rogen as like a backup cameraman, that's just fucking wild to me. Like, I don't know what he was doing in 04, so I really can't talk much, but
probably Pineapple Express and Knocked Up.
Yeah. So I mean, they were doing stuff. They had a lot. So I can't imagine what this actually. Anchorman movie budget. Kind of curious now.
83 million. It was either what it cost or what. No, I think that's what it made.
26 million was the budget.
Yeah, so it made 83 million.
Wow! Holy shit!
I've heard a lot of people reference this movie in a positive light. I was not expecting it to be this bad.
I think they referenced it because of the quotes, like I was doing. I knew this is a bad movie. I was ready to talk shit about it. I'm glad like it was as bad as it was worse than I remembered. I'm not gonna lie. Like when it just comes to the inappropriateness of it. Plot. By the way, I'll give it a 7. Honestly, like plot was nice. Fun. It was a good little story. You know, like they told a decent story. Just the characters sucked. That was the issue. Well, the characters were good. Just the development and kind of like them following an arc was terrible.
I think the reason mine went lower or like didn't go higher was the fact that the main negative, the main dip in the plot was driven by the fact that he threw a burrito out of a window. Like, like he was never set up to be somebody who was like, oh, I don't like this food, throws it away. He was like, it was just came out of nowhere just to service the fact that he had to hit a biker and make the biker kick his dog.
Jack Black. Bowser.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the overall subjective rating first, and I'll let you kind of have the final say. Overall rating, I only enjoyed this movie because, 1, it was nostalgia. 2, some of the quotes are funny. But there was definitely a couple moments that made me truly uncomfortable. And I hate the fact that this movie is stuck around in my head for so long. It's kind of like Borat to me. This feels like Borat.
That's another movie that I can't.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's like that one's dumb. This one had a couple funny moments. Brick, Steve Carell carried this movie. I think that's why it did as well as it did, because Brick was just such a good character for what he was portrayed and put into. I talk shit about the fact that this movie is made and it hasn't been canceled or deleted or anything, and maybe we'll start the trend of, hey, you know, Anchorman's a terrible movie. Amazon, take it off your streaming service.
I think acknowledging the fact that anyway, go on.
I get you. I think overall subjective rating, this was just not. There's a couple funny moments, and like just a couple good bits, a couple good lines that you can say over and over again. You know, like just a couple good quotes. But overall, just I feel gross after watching that. I'm probably gonna take a quick shower, just to kind of wash. I feel gross after watching that movie. Did I enjoy it a little bit? But I think it was more feeling your reactions, and enjoying that for the first time with you, because I thought it was just really unique to get your take and your experience. And watching this as a kid, and why the fuck my parents bought this movie for me, I'm gonna have to have a conversation with them. So overall objective rating, I'm gonna give this a 4.
Maybe they wanted you to dress more like that.
Oh, the suits are the best part of this fucking movie. Like, I want to find a Salvation Army, a Burlington Coat. I want to find a bunch of suits now. Like, Ace Attorney's coming up again on my channel soon. Like, I just want to rock all that. Like, that was the best thing about this.
We need to be upper management when we're doing Satisfactory and just wear suits.
Is that what we're doing? The suit jackets and Hawaiian shirts?
Oh, yes.
That's why we can rock that tomorrow, hands down. So overall subjective rating is a 4 out of 10 for me, only because they did the setting well, a couple funny jokes, and the attire.
I'm gonna start and not bear the lead by saying I'm gonna say 3.5, and I'll go with the initial rating I had.
So 3.5 is the second rating that you have.
Well, that was no. This is the final subjective rating. I'm just because
I know you're rating this kind of twice.
Okay. In keeping with that, I'll do as a movie, as a narrative structure that I'm putting on the same level as I would like Lord of the Rings or A Few Good Men or Shawshank Redemption, something like that. I would rate this at I'll go with 2.5, and I'll be generous and say 5.5 for my other rating.
Yeah,
because I still think that even as a stupid movie, it was just exceptionally stupid. I disagree with the assessment that I think that removing movies that make us uncomfortable now is a path to forgetting that time period existed, and sort of whitewashing history and having people be able to say things weren't that bad. Come on, don't overreact.
I was being extreme when I did
right. Well, I just mean there are people who hold those views where it's like, if I don't like it, things should be removed. And I get that we shouldn't hold something in reverence, But at the same time, I think that removing something entirely in 10 years, people are going to forget that stuff like that existed.
I hate the fact that I enjoyed it as a kid. I think that's what I'm kind of really harking on. Not the fact that it should be canceled. I hate the fact that it existed at the time and I enjoyed it and I watched it a lot as a kid. I think that's what I kind of iffy. It's one of those cringe moments where you look at your Facebook memories from like 10 years. You're like, why the fuck did I post that? It's gross and I hate it, but I've moved on and I've evolved and I've developed to become a better person. I think that's what I'm saying.
I think I feel like there's a lot of people who feel like they have to express how much they have disdain for their past because of how it doesn't fit in with the today. Yeah. But I think that there's a lot of things right now that people do or act like or say that if they could see themselves in 30 years from now and they could look back to where they are now, they'd look at themselves and go, "Oh my God, you're disgusting." And I don't think a lot of people think about that when they think about how they look back on the past and don't realize that, yeah, you do change as a person over time and society changes as a society over time. But, we look back and we have a tendency to only look at the most shocking things. We only look at the worst. We only look at the best. And some people only look at the best. Some people only look at the worst. But if you can try to find your way to say, I think that taking action harshly, and I'm not talking about you specifically, I'm talking about in general, where people do want to remove something from the timeline as if it never existed, like Thanos snap it out of existence. I think that is an easy way for people who they don't like to claim that it never happened because there's no evidence of it. Why are you saying this bad thing happened? There's no movies that depict this bad thing. So, but anyway, I agree. Don't revere it, but at the same time, there are people who like dumb humor, and while this does have a lot of uncomfortable humor in terms of like talking bad about certain types of people, there's also a lot of dumb humor that's just generally, I think, really, really lowbrow, and there's still a lot of people who like that kind of stuff. So I think you can enjoy that without enjoying the other things and still enjoy this movie. And I'm not going to take that away from people who just because I don't understand their perspective.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Anyway, long story short, I think that I went 2.5 and 5.5, I think.
Yeah.
So
any final comments, wrap up? Any final words about this movie?
This movie disappointed me. I thought it was going to be something special. I thought it was going to be something different based on what I've seen from people.
I knew exactly what we're getting into. I'm so glad we could talk shit about it. I'm so glad I could quote this. There's some quotes like I would use today just as funny bits.
And oddly enough, one good thing came from this. This is one of the movies that it makes me respect Steve Carell more. Yeah. Because I feel like he was able to portray someone who... Yeah, they may have made fun of him for having a mental handicap, but at the same time, he was able to portray someone who I felt that character was genuine and did not have a negative bone in their body. They only were doing things that seemed, like it was part of what their friends were doing. When their friends were yelling, they were yelling. He didn't know why. He just did it because he loved his friends.
I don't know what we're yelling about.
Exactly. And I feel like that was a very a genuine character to me. And Steve Carell, props to you, man, for coming up with that representation of him. But
this was a movie. This was a movie. It was a time, and this was the birthplace of Talladega Nights and all those other weird movies that Will Ferrell made. It's weird to see.
Yep, and there was a time when this was viewed as one of the most funny movies in the world.
Yeah.
And
people still quote it to this day. Hell, I do every now and again. Even though it was terrible.
This movie, okay, great analogy. This movie, to me, this movie to comedy is jump scares to horror. I think it's incredibly cheap. I think it's easy to produce and lowbrow, has no
low-hanging fruit, to it. Dude. Yeah.
Low-hanging fruit. This is what, whenever I'm watching or going through Halloween Horror Nights, 90% of their scares are flashing, loud noises, flashing lights, and fast-moving objects.
Yeah.
It's just jump scares. There's no creepiness to it. There's no thought to it. It's like if I walk through a room and there's someone sitting in the middle of the room, not moving, facing away from me, and just sitting there humming a tune, that is some creepy shit. If they never move, that scares the shit out of me worse than if they jumped up and chased me. Yeah. So this movie is to comedy like what jump scares are to horror.
That's fair. No, that's a great way to put that. And you know, this is the baseline of a bad movie.
So, yep. That's my thoughts, and yeah, it was fun watching it with you, though.
I'm glad I got to have that experience with you. That was a really fun adventure. I
also want to point out that 90% of the dialogue, 50% of the dialogue, you were speaking immediately after, and that was just hilarious to me. I love it.
What do you mean?
Like a line would happen on screen, and you would say that line. Is there an echo here? It was,
I think we were like a half a second off.
That. It shows how much you've seen it. Yeah, we were half a second off, but it shows how much you've seen it, and that's impressive.
It's gross. How much I've seen this movie.
It's like watching someone eat a 6-pound, steak. It's like I'm impressed and horrified, but I'm impressed.
It's it's something,
dude. I respect the hell out of you.
I respect you too, and yeah. I respect the fact that like I knew this was bad, and I'm glad you kind of like helped me see how bad it truly is. Because I had nostalgic goggles on the whole time. Like talk about it now, like I'm glad that like we had that conversation. I'm glad that like I don't like this movie anymore. Like I never really did because I saw the cheap humor, but I'll feel a lot more gross watching this.
I'm not gonna get mad at somebody who does like this movie. We just have different senses of humor.
Yeah, but I think that's a good way to wrap it up. Guys, have better humor.
All right,
have good taste in humor.
I want to hear some takes from people in the comments, good, bad, in between. Tell me, what is your argument for disliking this movie? And if you have such an extreme view, what is your reasonable argument for removing this movie from Amazon or any kind of streaming service or anything like that? Like there are people who will have that perspective, and I'd like to hear the reasons why. And I want to hear a reasonable reason. I don't want to hear someone say like, I fucking hated it, get rid of it. No, I want to hear like a reasonable reason, and there probably are them. And on the other side, I'd like to hear people explain why this movie was good, because genuinely there were aspects of it that got me to laugh, and maybe there's a different perspective.
Never forget your reaction to his erection.
Wow.
Whoa. Like I'm gonna have to go back. I have to go back and I have to get that sound clip just to play on screen.
Oh god.
That's TikTok worthy right there.
Remember, if you are interested in the content that you've seen today, if these reviews were not cringe-inducing, not necessarily the movie, but the reviews, if they weren't cringe-inducing, please remember to like, share, subscribe, let people know about this. The best thing you could possibly do for helping us to spread this kind of content is to let people know, is to tell your friends, tell your family, anyone who you think will enjoy this. Your voice is a lot more powerful than you thought it was.
Till next time, I'm the movie virgin pun. That's Mr. Universal Studios, Mr. Seth Rogen hater, Mr. Stephen Carell, enjoyer, drunk rat.
This one movie.
And you stay classy, YouTube.
Oh, God.
Roll credits.